All right. Hello, everybody. I'm Tony.
And I'm Billy with Black Top Magazine.
And here we are after the SEMA show.
Oh, what a show. That was a great show.
Yeah, man. It seemed more crowded than I've ever seen it before.
Yes, it was. Every day was crowded. Friday, it seemed to cool down a little bit.
Right.
But it was just overly crowded.
Yeah. And a lot of times, though, Friday we'll notice there's more of the public in there or something, but it seemed to be more mellow, like you said, where Tuesday, Wednesday was just cranking.
Yeah. And I actually seen a couple people try to get in without badges.
Is that right?
Yes.
Oh.
And the ladies that stand at the door caught up, and they try to say, "Oh, well, I just forgot my badge."
Right.
And they're like, "Nah, it don't work that way."
Right. And I've heard that there was people with like '09 badges, because you know how it has a year on it too, trying to get in. But I don't.
Maybe
blame
their
them,
mind's
though.
still back in '09.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't blame them so much, because I think that's a real challenge that SEMA as an organization has, is they do these marketing events to get people excited about the show, and the public wants to go. But it's really not for the public. It's a trade show.
Right. I seen that happen too, and it's a public show though on Friday nights at the end of the show.
Yeah,
so
the
then
SEMA
people can
Ignited
go.
program.
Yeah.
They do.
But they can't even get in outside of the show during the week, because that's still
No, yeah, they can. They just can't get in the halls, in the buildings.
they can go to all
the cars
outside
outside, everything outside, you can.
all week long.
All week long. I don't think you can get in the tents that's out there. Well, you didn't see the tents. They're on the other side of the South Hall. Because that's where exhibitors were. But all the outside racing events, that sort of thing, they can get to.
Okay.
Yeah.
New thing I just learned.
But then again, it's during the week, during work hours, so a lot of people are working. And
Yeah, but if they came anyway, then it would have just been more packed.
oh, yeah.
Because
yeah.
literally, people would not get out of my way, so I had to run them down.
I know, there was a couple of bruised heels.
Yeah, and it's like, wow, really, people?
Yeah.
It's like, you're not going to get nowhere.
And that horn you got on that chair you rented,
Oh.
that didn't.
Beep, beep, beep.
So, what was the big takeaway for you, Billy? What did you see at the show that...
I don't know. There were so many vehicles, and with, like, other years, usually there'd be vehicles that would just pop, because there'd be so many of the same vehicle, but different, looking different,
Right. Like last year we talked about
The
the C10s.
There were some C10s there.
Oh, yeah.
But there was a variety of different this year, not just a lot of one vehicle. There was some old school Broncos, which I like. They're really cool.
And some interesting Jeep products and stuff. So
Yes.
trucks are still the big thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
And trucks are actually getting bigger. They with the lifts and the wheels.
Yeah, some of those wheels on the trucks outside you're talking about,
Yeah,
man?
exactly.
They're like
It's like,
22-inch wheels, and these are off-road 4x4 trucks, but then they got these skinny little tires,
Yeah.
and the spokes on the wheels were thin. I wouldn't think they'd be off-road wheels.
I don't know. When you need a 16-foot ladder to get in the truck, I don't know what you...
So, but I noticed too, though, the level of detail to the cars. It just seemed like everything was just to the nines. I
Yes,
mean,
it was. Every year it just gets better and better.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know how they could do it
right.
when you think it's done, but they do it.
Yeah. Well, we saw a lot of our good friends there. People from Evaporust, and we saw
Adina gloves.
Yeah, Adina gloves were there. So just a lot of manufacturers we saw. We're doing a lot of work on the 56 here, so we saw Bob over at Contour.
Yep.
They got some neat gauges coming out.
And we went over to Ron Francis. They had a nice caddy in there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Ron Francis, that's the wiring we're going to do on here. And then I Did It won an award on their new product. It was the 40 Ford steering column.
Oh, that was nice.
That's beautiful
Yes,
piece.
that
And that's
was
a
really
piece of
nice.
jewelry right there.
Yeah.
So congratulations on winning the new product award at SEMA for I Did It and their 40 Ford steering column. Kind of makes me want to get a 40 Ford. You know why those are so popular though?
But,
Those were like the original rum runners back during Prohibition, and the guys would take moonshine.
Oh,
It was those
okay.
cars. They packed them full and
Okay.
boogied across the county, and then that's how stock car racing started.
Oh,
So the whole
okay,
NASCAR
okay.
thing, but yeah. And they
nice.
did a beautiful column. But there was that 151 Ford. Now I talked about this a little bit on Primer Podcast, which was just released. That there was a 51 Ford that was in the HRIA booth, that gray one. It had the leather straps holding the hood down
right,
and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, it was.
We were talking to the painter.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
It was gray, but it was just straight paint, and just incredible. And the inside had a bluish tint to it. So it's just always incredible. Take a look at the pictures we have from the show. It was overwhelming. Friday afternoon, we like hitting the tool section, and there was some neat stuff in there.
Yeah. You can't go wrong with tools. Everybody likes tools.
No, they come out with new stuff all the time. But I noticed a lot of those battery packs that help charge your a lot of electronic stuff, in the
That's
show.
yeah.
So there was
That took
WeGo,
off.
who we've got a set of WeGos,
Yes.
and they're really handy. And they're these lithium batteries that if your car runs out of charging to start it up, a booster, it's got a booster cables. So that's kind of neat.
And they work on your bikes too, so perfect.
and
Saddlebag.
battery. Yeah, exactly. And there was a lot of nice bikes there.
Yeah.
Too. I mean, I didn't get to see our buddy Travis that works over at HB Hot Rods and Hogs.
Mhm.
His bike, he finished it up just in time for the show. It was in the Exalta booth outside.
Oh, I didn't get
And,
to see it either.
yeah.
I seen it the other day, but I didn't
Andrew's
get to
bike
see it.
was in the Exalta booth inside, the blue chopper.
Oh, yes.
Just incredible bikes all over.
Yep.
So, well, anyway, I think that's a good trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful trip.
Yeah.
Great trip.
I'm going to do it again.
Oh, but wait a minute. Before we go any further, what about the Chinese getting shut down?
That was interesting. I heard about that after the show, but that Omixata and the people there with their Rugged Ridge brand had found some counterfeit products being sold on the floor at the SEMA show and the Apex show. And with those counterfeit products, so they went to they went to SEMA and Apex officials, and then over to the marshals. The U.S. Marshals came and seized the items out of those booths and served summons.
Couple other booths.
I think it was a total of 6 booths in both shows.
That's a lot.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, it's awesome they got caught, because we all know it happens, but that was neat they got caught.
Yeah.
So hats off to the Omixata people that protecting their brand, protecting their patents, and having people monitor the show. Because
people they work too hard to come up with their products and stuff for some hand-me-offs.
Now this is a challenge that I hear about Chinese manufacturing, though, because when you're having your products made overseas,
Yes.
they'll make what you order from them, but then they have overruns or blems, and they're going to sell those out the back door, and that's the problem.
Okay.
So you've got to be very careful. If you're going to do manufacturing overseas, you have to be very careful of your product and where it's, So.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But come on, people, let's bring it back to the USA.
Right. Okay, so again, this is Tony.
And this is Billy.
We're Blacktop Magazine. Be sure to subscribe to our Blacktop TV on YouTube and check out our website at blacktopmagazine.com. Thank you for watching.
We're out.
Yeah.